Welcome into the Morning Five, Bucknutters. I am Dave Biddle, joined by Steve Hellwagon. And Steve, the name everybody wants to know about, Jamarco Jones, still scheduled to take an official visit to Michigan State this weekend. Maybe it's just the Buckeye in me. I just think the Buckeyes are going to hold on to him, even if he takes the visit. I know a lot of people are saying if he doesn't take the visit, he'll be a Buckeye. If he takes the visit, he's going to be a Spartan. I just think in the end, regardless, he is going to be a Buckeye. I'm curious to get your take on that, your prediction.
Yeah, obviously we got to get through this weekend and see what happens with Jones. You know, if he makes the visit to Michigan State, I know Ed Warner and Larry Johnson are planning on visiting him on Thursday up again. And Urban Meyer's already used his in-home visit, so he can't go back up there himself. So, and I don't think there was any indication that, you know, they needed to wait till the last minute to make that visit. So, you know, I think that obviously it's a tough situation for all parties involved, but he wants to make sure that this is the place for him. And obviously he's an Illinois kid, and so, you know, I just think that it's going to be interesting to see what happens this weekend. If Michigan State really puts that push on him, he's going to have a tough decision to make early next week, but I think that Warner and Larry Johnson are going to be the ones that close that deal.
And we will have updates on the front row message board all day about the Jamarco Jones situation and through the weekend, of course, so keep it locked to the front row and we'll keep you updated. Switching gears. Gene Smith, quite the polarizing figure, Steve, to say the least. Just signed a 4-year extension at Ohio State as athletic director. Also named vice president. He was associate vice president, so he gets a little bump in title there. You know, making his base salary is just under $1 million, but with incentives and everything and bonuses, he makes well over $1 million a year. He's going to be at Ohio State through 2020. Your thoughts on Gene Smith? This is getting quite the buzz on the front row message board, Steve.
Yeah, my first thought is I wish I'd been able to see Diddy when this happened, because I know how much of a fan C. Diddy is of the esteemed Eugene Smith.
He has an epic post on the front row right now, by the way, on the Gene Smith signs a 4-year extension thread. Everybody needs to check that out. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm sure it's pretty funny. I haven't even read it. But one of the things I did see was some snark on Twitter about it and how everybody involved with the Tatgate is gone with the exception of Gene Smith, and that includes Gordon Gee, Jim Tressel, obviously all the players. You know,
Luke Fickell. Luke Fickell's still around. Does he count?
Fickell's still. Well, in a manner of speaking, I guess. I mean, you know, whatever on him, but you know, even Pat Chun and Ben Jay and a lot of the other associate ADs who were there, they're all gone, but he's still there. So, you know, the compliance director, I guess, is still there as well. But, you know, I don't know what to say. In athletics, Gene is highly esteemed. He's won that Toner Award that Andy Geiger had also won years before as one of the top ADs in the country, and I just think that people, you know, around the country must think very highly of him. But, you know, obviously the Ohio State fan base a little bit upset with the way that things got bungled. Obviously the whole thing with the postseason ban and everything else. I mean, you know, I just think that there's a lot of people in Columbus who, you know, question whether, you know, he should still be the AD. You know, whether I feel that way or not, that's the way it is.
Okay, shameless plug. Right now you can read on Bucknuts, Steve has a story on the Big Ten Eastern Division, the 2014, no more leaders and legends. You go east and west, so check out his story on the Big Ten Eastern Division, the Big Ten Stacked Division. And also right now, Bill Kurlick has his ongoing chat session. It's going to be going on all day. It's called In the Dean's Office. Anything you want to know about recruiting. I have a question in there about why Bill only eats his hamburgers with just a meat and a bun. Really hard-hitting question for me there. But any question you have for the Dean of Ohio State football recruiting, make sure you get in there and ask your questions, and he will answer them. And right now is a great time to try our 7-day free trial if you're not a subscriber. Signing day is exactly a week from today. Try our 7-day free trial. Okay, final topic. Ohio State basketball. Steve, they have fallen all the way to 24th in the nation. They were number 3 in the nation to begin this month. This January of 2014 has been a disaster in every way imaginable. Ohio State all the way down to 24. We'll host Penn State tonight at 7 o'clock. Obviously, I think the Buckeyes are going to win this game, but I mean, this team has a lot of issues, and hopefully they can right the ship. But the way I'm looking at it right now, Steve, I feel like they're going to be a team that gets to the NCAA tournament and is one and done.
Well, that's what it's looking like right now, and obviously, you know, has any team fallen from 3rd in the poll to 24th and probably out of the poll next week, because their next game is at Wisconsin Saturday at noon on ESPN.
Oh, God.
Going up there and beating Wisconsin, then I've got some swampland I want to sell you, because I just don't believe that's even remotely possible the way that they've been playing. And the Illinois game was not a panacea. Let's just say that right there. Illinois is not very good at all. So tonight against Penn State, another must-win. They got to go out, put their best foot forward. It's obvious to me they need Ross, Kraft, Amir Williams, and Linzel Smith Jr., those four guys to carry this ship because no one else seems capable of it right now. They're not going to get a very good seed in either the Big Ten or the NCAA, and it could be a very quick postseason for the Buckeyes this year.